I'm Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's we'll try to compare the display comparison between all of these four smartphones which I got right now. As you can see, friends, so it's been very long time me doing the display comparison in my channel because recently I was focusing only on the speed test comparison. That is what the hot topic was in my channel recently, but finally after a long time I was able to do this kind of comparison, which is a display comparison. The reason is because I got the Oneplus 8T today, so which I given to my brother before. So right now let's see, friends, which phone will be having the better display. So one more quick note, I'll try to talk about the advantages and disadvantages. What are the problems I personally experienced with these units. So this video will be really helpful for a lot of other users who are actually thinking of buying one of the device for watching videos, entertainment purpose, or maybe while watching Amazon Prime videos. If you are this kind of person who wants to watch movies and watch TV shows, then you should definitely watch this video until end. So don't try to skip the video, friends, because I'll try to talk about each and every small points, so which you know about me. Definitely I'll try to cover each and every small detail as well. So before starting the video, you should know which phone has got what type of hardware features. That is what this clip is. Let me try to exactly show you, friends, which phone has got what type of panel. So the iQOO 7 has got the Amoled panel. Let me try to quickly show you. So Amoled panel with the 120 Hz refresh rate and HDR10 Plus certified with 1300 nits of maximum peak brightness, as you can see. So in terms of the Oneplus 8T and the Oneplus 9R, so this video can be kind of Oneplus 8T and Oneplus 9R because I did use the Oneplus 9R before, but right now unfortunately I don't have the Oneplus 9R with me. So fluid AMOLED panel, 6.55 inches screen size and 120 Hz refresh rate, as you can HDR10 Plus certifies as well. And this phone, the Oneplus 8T, I think it got about close to 1100 nits of peak brightness. That is what I think so. So next is the Realme X7 Max, which has got the 6.43 inches super AMOLED panel, 120 Hz, 1000 nits of peak brightness, as you can see, friends, exactly. And finally, which is the Mi Linux device, which has got the Super AMOLED 120 Hz refresh rate, as you can see, and HDR10 Plus certified and 1300 of peak brightness. So overall, one thing in terms of the brightness levels, the iQOO 7 and the Mi Linux, they both have really advantage than these two phones. And in terms of the screen size, the smallest one is a Realme X7 Max with the 6.43 inches, and biggest one is a Mi Linux device with the 6.67 inches. So for single hand usage, this will be really great. While watching videos, excellent, friends, is Mi Linux device, which has got really big screen and small bezels when compared with the iQOO 7 device, little bit, but not much, just a little bit. And mainly because of this punch hole, you do feel really comfortable watching in the Mi Linux smartphone. So in terms of the touch sampling rate, the iQOO 7 300 Hz, 240 Hz, 360 Hz and 360 Hz. One more thing, in the 360 Hz, when I said in the Realme X7 Max, in my unit I was unable to get the 360 Hz and not sure why, some reason. So many of the other users also complain the same thing. That's another thing which the Realme X7 Max has got. So they did mention as the 360 Hz in the website, official and everywhere, but using this application, except in this phone, every phone has got same exact whatever the company is claiming, but this phone is not getting exactly how much the touch sampling rate what the company is claiming. The company did claim 360 Hz, but I'm getting 360 Hz minus 120 Hz refresh rate. So you do have 240 Hz touch sampling rate in this Realme X7 Max. I'm not sure how many people are facing this kind of issues, but my unit is 8GB RAM variant exactly, and few of the users did already comment under my video saying that their phones also detecting only 240 Hz. So this is a complete hardware specifications. Now you got a clear idea which one has got what type of advantages. This is another extremely lot of testing, friends, in terms of the display panels. This is another new category which I added into my channel list. So it's a really good test which I'll try to show you exactly what it means. I'll try to use this application to show you exactly the colors. So let me try to turn off even the studio light environment effect. So let me try to turn off the studio lights, and now you'll be able to see it a little bit kind of in detail. Let me try to do the same thing. So right now the colors will be changing in all the four smartphones at the same time. So you should be able to notice which phone has got what type of panel. That is what this complete video is. Let me try to take out the shadow. Yeah, now you can actually see it properly. So as you can see, friends, now you can see it properly how the colors are looking in all the four smartphones. So this is the reason I thought of just doing this kind of thing, so you know exactly which phone has got what kind of brightness. And now let's try with the minimum brightness. So just before I did with the maximum brightness, so this is the minimum brightness. Let me try to do it. So now you can observe which phone has got very low brightness level. Let me try to even turn off this light. Let me try to turn off even these two lights, and now you will be able to see. I think maybe the Realme X7 Max has got, I think so, slightly, if you notice, little bit, but not much, just a little bit difference you can see. So let me do the next test, which is the next color. So the colors will be changing. As you can see friends, right now the Realme X7 Max has got the lowest brightness levels. So these are the small details which I did inform. I'll try to explain in this video. That is the reason you should watch entire video, because you will get to know all these kind of results. So overall, in terms of the low brightness level, the Realme X7 Max has got really less brightness. That's quite really advantage, because whenever you want to travel and if you want to keep the very low brightness, that's a real good thing with the Realme X7 Max. So next is the green tint issue. This is another part which it's going to be really interesting, because this green tint issue, I'll just give a quick clarity. So right now the green tint issue is more observed in the iQOO 7 and some phones in the Amoled X as well. Yes, not all the phones, only few units will be able to observe this kind of green tint issue panel is going on. As you can see friends, in the Amoled X device and in the iQOO 7 smartphone, this kind of green tint issue will be going on. In the other smartphones, in the Oneplus device, I did not see any kind of green tint even in the before OnePlus 9R and OnePlus 8T. Some people, they did mention pink tint issue. I'm not aware of the pink tint. So till now I did not get that color pink tint. So Realme X7 Max, some users I did mention they are getting green tint, but in my testing, I think little bit maybe might be there. I'm not sure exactly, just a little bit might be there here. So right now, as you can see friends, I'm trying to play the same video file in all the 4 smartphones at same time. So let me need to increase the brightness in all the phones. As you can see, full brightness. I'm trying to keep it full brightness in all the phones. Now you will be able to see so which phone has got what type of screen quality. So all the details, as you can see friends, clearly. So one thing is that let me need to talk about the advantages of each and every smartphone. So first, let's talk about the Amoled X device. The Amoled X has got the really first advantage in terms of having small punch hole. Okay, that's the first thing. And next thing, you do have the really very good movie filters where you can actually enhance the colors really great. Very much, as you can see. So HDR, try to observe these colors in the mountain, which looks really great if you try to use this kind of filters, which is fantastic friends. I'm not sure whether the normal user will be using this kind of filters, but in case if you have the option to use, try to use it once and definitely you won't regret it. So in case while watching Netflix or Amazon Prime, you can definitely have this kind of, as you can see the results, which is fantastic. And these two advantages, having the really good filters and having the small punch hole. And one more thing, let's talk about the disadvantages. The disadvantages are black crush issue is going on in the Amoled X device in terms of the colors. Black color is getting really crushed in this Amoled X. That is what a lot of users they did recommend. They did mention as well. And the green tint problem is another major thing. And low brightness issue, that's another thing as well. And these 3 issues may or may not happen in most of the phones. That is what I'm trying to say. It's not in every phone. These problems may happen in few units. That's the one thing which you should know. And let's move to the next Realme X7 Max, advantages and disadvantages. So there's not much pretty advantage disadvantage, because it's very basic. Everything is pretty straightforward in this phone. Nothing much special in while watching videos, so you don't get any kind of those filters especially. That's the one thing which you need to remember. And brightness wise, everything is pretty good, and even the small display is very comfortable to use in one single hand to watch. And 3.5mm jack is also another good advantage, which you can definitely enjoy the media while watching movies. That's fantastic. So it's pretty simple and pretty straightforward. There's nothing much special to talk. Next, even in the OnePlus 8T as well, there's nothing to talk about. The OnePlus 8T fluid AMOLED panel, it also looks kind of really good, so very amazing. So this, all the 4 panels, they are very close to each other. Just a minor software optimization is really important to be a part, same like the Amoled X device. That is what minor software optimization and having the small punch hole. So fluid AMOLED panel, and basically if you try to compare with the AMOLED panel, you cannot even differentiate between both. They do look seem identical, so little bit kind of difference will be there, but not much. So overall, in terms of the problems with the OnePlus 8T and OnePlus 9R, I did not have any kind of issues while using those phones. And OnePlus 8T I'm trying to use for the past few months, so there's not much problem, I can definitely say, in the OnePlus 8T. And in terms of the problems in the iQOO 7 device, iQOO 7, more than advantages, some problems are there. I'm saying again, this doesn't happen in all the units, only in few units this can definitely happen. Let me need to turn on the studio light effects, so this should be kind of really good. So let's see another bright light, which phone will be having what kind of display. This is also another good test to see. So green tint issue, low light of screen flickering issue is going on, and low brightness issue. Yes, so when the temperatures increases to high, the brightness will automatically decrease little bit. this happens in the iQOO 7 and this happens in the Amoled X device, not in the other smartphones. No, even in the Amoled X also I did observe. And screen flickering issue is observed when you try to use another phone to record. Only then you will be able to see the screen flickering problem in the iQOO 7 device. That's also not major thing, but just a little bit I thought of just announcing. And the green tint issue is also there in this phone. Still no software update has fixed the green tint issue in the iQOO 7 device. These are the advantages and disadvantages, friends, between all the displays. But overall, in terms of the display quality and colors, so let me try to keep all the phones side by side so you may be able to see it, any kind of difference. I'm not sure exactly. So this is kind of very hard to see. Let me try to zoom it in. So I'm trying to keep on the top of the phone so you might be able to see it properly from the top, which phone looks kind of better in terms of the colors. And the viewing angles, let me to slightly show the viewing angles of all the 4 smartphones. So make sure to comment below, friends, which display you felt the best and why. And friends, this is the complete review about the display comparison between all of these 4 smartphones. So overall, my review is, so few of the, I think these 3 smartphones, they were able to play the Amazon Prime HD as well, no issues. And Amoled X, I'm not sure after the software update or before, there's a problem with Amazon Prime HD. So make sure to comment below if you use the Amoled X device and if you are facing this kind of Amazon Prime HD videos error. So make sure to comment below, because same problem has happened in the Realme X7 Max, but I did do the factory reset of this phone and the Amazon Prime HD problem got solved. So now I was able to play the Amazon Prime HD. There's no issues till now. So these 3 phones, they were able to play the Amazon Prime 1080 HD, but Amoled X device, I'm not sure what has happened with the software update. So now I was unable to play the Amazon Prime HD. Even before also, a lot of users, they did complain Amoled X is not playing at Amazon in the full HD 1080. There's one thing which I thought of mentioning. So if you ask me which display I would prefer, so first preference I would give to the, if you ignore all the problems, that is what, if you ignore all the problems, which display you would prefer. So I like big displays, friends, to be frank. So big displays, and I want high brightness level, and I want high refresh rate, and all the phones having same kind of high refresh rate, high touch sampling rate, and which looks really good while watching. That is the Amoled X device because of the small punch hole, and you do get really good optimization in terms of the software wise. These 2 things are really main advantages why I picked up the Amoled X device. If this phone has got slightly close to punch hole like others, I would have definitely it's very hard to pick, but right now this is an easy way. It made easy for me as well to pick this Amoled X device. And second phone, maybe I think so all the 3 smartphones are pretty close to each other, friends. There's nothing much second one to pick. So basically, if I get the option to pick for watching videos and movies continuously, I'll choose Amoled X device. But if you ignore the problems, those green tint and all those problems, only then. And that's it, friends. Thank you for watching, and make sure to comment below which display you felt the best and you liked most. And these are complete pros and cons I did say about all these 4 smartphones. Now you can decide which phone to buy with confidence. And once after you receive, try to check all these problems in your phone, whether you are facing or not. That's the first thing you should know. And see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, stay tuned. Bye.